Alright, Shalom, first and foremost. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kodash. Brakathom, double honors to the apostles and the elders, the great millstone that rule well, and a salute and a shalom to all the Akim that are out here laboring and pushing this truth in all sincerity and in truth. As you all can see, this is double 77. This channel. It says global food shortages begin. U.S. grocery store chains are preparing for worst case scenario. All right. And this video was just uploaded like 2 hours ago. Right. It's October 1st, 2020. All right, I'm gonna let this play and get some scriptures. Let's get it.
This is Dabu7 talking about the global food supply here, as summer and spring had offered us an opportunity to get out there and grow our own food. Going into the winter, a lot of people are going to be leaning heavily on supply chains, on grocery stores, on farmers. And what we're seeing here is that there is indeed a shortage globally. Now, the UN had come out and had made these statements here not too long ago saying that the world would face famines of biblical proportions. I'm not so sure that many people caught that or heard that warning that they said. So much news floating around every day and happening, all these alerts and warnings. But this is kind of like the slow kill. Like when I talk about the frog slowly getting cooked and not realizing it. The shelves are becoming barren, and this is happening in many different cities. Now, your city may go to the store, may look fine, but I'm telling you, from the feedback that I get from all across the world, people are telling me they're walking in stores in their hometowns, and it doesn't make sense why some of the shelves are cleared out when there's no rush, there's no massive lines, and you have these big corporations saying that they're stockpiling, like your Walmarts and your Krogers. But yet you walk into the store, some of the shelves are empty and they're limiting items, and yet there's no rush on items. Other places seem to be moving along just fine. It just seems to me that the bigger corporations are going along with this whole thing globally, step by step, even when it comes down to rationing food. As I had said many times before, I feel like we're still in beta mode with all these beta tests happening here throughout this whole thing. One area that I want to point out is South America. They're now saying that from Mexico City all the way down to the southern tip of South America, there are food shortages, with obviously the poorest areas getting hit the hardest. So this is pretty widespread, and we can be affected by this big time here in America as well. And it could creep up on us out of nowhere as the dollar loses buying power and becomes weaker, and food becomes more scarce, and the price naturally starts to inflate. There's going to be a crossroad between the two, where the dollar's coming down and the prices of food are going up, and it's going to catch people off guard. So, once again, if you don't have a plan out there for food storage, please get one. Whether it's freeze-dried food to get through 6 months, or you're making a garden, a greenhouse, to get through the winter. Something's got to be done from here. Cannot be just depending on these grocery chains. So, show some support to your local farmers. That will go a long way, that's for sure. And it'll help keep them in business and help keep you with fresh food in town. I'll leave a link and I'm going to break this down further on the next live stream. So make sure to join me over here on D-Live, going live Monday, Wednesday.
Alright, so there's a famine coming. Alright. Let's get first let's get Matthew 24. Alright. The prophets have been telling you people through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua that a famine is coming. Okay? Right? We've been giving you all warning from Yahweh Yahushua. Okay? Let me get there real quick. Ezekiel 3 and 17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word of my mouth and give them warning from me. Okay? The prophets are out here in the streets, okay? Alright, giving you warning from Yahweh Bashem Shah. Okay? Now, those of you that don't listen, that don't take heed, I'm speaking to you Israelites, right? Those of you Israelites that don't take heed, that don't listen, hey, that's on you, man. That's on you. Alright? Let's go back to Matthew 24, alright? Matthew 24 and 7. It says, but let's start at 6. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Right? For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. Right? So there will be famines in all these different places. Alright? Now, wherever you are, your alright, the grocery stores, like your Walmarts, your Kroger's, right, your Schnucks grocery stores, right? They may look alright right now, but there will come a time when your grocery stores will be empty, right? Won't be no food left, alright? Says all these are the beginning of sorrows, right? So this is only the beginning of the worst, okay? Let's get the Apocrypha. 2nd Ezra 15. Second Ezra 15, and I'll start at 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Right? Now, when there's no more food in these grocery stores, right, people will be breaking into each other's homes, right, taking everything they got, right, especially taking food, man, right. They will empty out your refrigerator and your freezer, man. Why? Because of the lack of bread. Let me get that. Say, let's see, verse 19, it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, right? And spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Okay? So, the lack of bread, meaning what, man? The lack of food. Okay? This is a warning, man. I'm telling you people what's going to happen, what's going to come, man. Right? And this is the word of Yahweh Bashem Shah. Okay? Alright, man. Now, me, I'm not worried about it. Why? Because I know that Yahweh Bashem Shah is going to make sure that I'm fed and that my daughter fed. So I'm not worried about nothing, man. Okay? But you people that don't listen, all right, man. But you Israelites that think it's a game, that's on some bullshit. Well, guess what? In that day, you're going to wish that you listened and that you repented. Okay? Let's get verse 16. Let's get chapter 16. Alright? Let's see. Okay, this is Second Ezra 15. No, it's like Second Ezra 16 and 17 to 18. Hold on real quick. All right. It says, "Woe is me, woe is me. Who shall It's like it says, "Woe is me, woe is me. Who shall deliver me in those days?" It's like it says, "Who will deliver me in those days?" Right. So Ezra, well, was like, man, damn. Come on, man. I need deliverance. Right. Verse 18: the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death. Right? A lot of people will die in the famine. Okay? Alright, man, you people will be eating your kids, man, your children, man, and you will be eating each other. Okay? Because when there's no food, people, they lose their mind, man. They lose it. It says the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation, anguish, and scourges. It's like are sent as scourges for amendment. Okay, amendment. Let's get the word for amendment. Hold on, real quick. Amendment. Revision, let's see. Right? Basically to change something, man. Okay? Meaning to change. Okay? Says, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Alright? Now, when this come, right? This is coming for what? For the evils that you people have been doing. Okay? This is to change the way you're thinking, man. But you people won't change. Why? Because you people are wicked, man. You people don't give a fuck about nothing, man. Okay? It says, behold, the victuals, that's food, shall be so good cheap on earth that they shall think to themselves to be in good case. Right? So, alright, man, so your grocery stores, right, and the prices may be all good right now. Alright? But it says this, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Okay, alright? So famine is coming, man. Your grocery stores will be empty real soon. Alright? Because these grocery stores, they only have enough food for 3 days. Right? That's why these grocery stores, they get loads of food, drink, snacks and all that. They get that every 3 days. Okay? Now on the second day, right? Basically everything that they brought in is basically gone now. Okay? After the 2 days, right? The load that was brought in and that was put in, right, and that was put on the shelves and in the freezers of the grocery stores are now gone. Okay? So this is what's coming, man. Right now, the elect, the men of Yahweh Bashem, all right, man. The men of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua don't have nothing to worry about. Let's get Matthew 6. I think it's Matthew 6. Let's see. Okay, Matthew 6:25. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body what ye shall put on. Is not life more than meat, and the body than raiment? Behold the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are ye not much better than they? Right? So when the famine comes, man, we shouldn't worry about nothing, man. Why? Because we're going to be fed, man. Okay? The elect of the nation of Israel will be fed, man. We'll be taken care of, man. Okay? Let's get Psalms 37. One of my favorite scriptures. Psalms 37:25. It says, have been, it's like it says, I have been young, now am old, yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. Okay? So the elect have nothing to worry about, man. Alright, man. So the elect, their seed, their offspring is going to be taken care of, man. It's going to be protected and it's going to be fed in that day, man. This is Isaiah 60. It's like Isaiah 65:13. It says, therefore, thus saith Yahweh, power. Behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. So in that day, a lot of you people will be ashamed, man. Alright? A lot of you people will be ashamed, man, and that's good, man. That's beautiful, man. Right? But the elect of the nation of Israel, amen. They ain't got nothing to worry about, man, because they going to be fed, right, man? They will have food, they will have drink, and they will have comfort, man, in that day. All right? So with that, I say shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, the Ruel, and the salute, and the shalom to all the Akim that are out here laboring and pushing this truth in all sincerity and the truth. And with that, I say shalom.